I got my aura photographed and I'm here to show you what it has done for me, how I use it to kind of define my purpose and my interactions with people, and what an aura even is. I know we have aura maxing, aura points, which I think is super funny, but this is a real life aura photograph that I'm gonna show you guys, kind of explain what it means and what it means to me, and yeah, how it affects my daily life. Aura physically in this world, and not in like a brain rot kind of way, is an it's a bioelectrical signature that extends at least out to the length of our arm. Some people say it extends out 5 feet at least. I'm not a scientist, keep that in mind. I just took notes on things that I learned online. But it's an energy system that surrounds the body. Some people say it's 1 layer, some people say it's 7 layers, and it protects us from toxins. It can keep bad things out and, keep the good things in. And basically anything that you do that recharges you, makes you feel good, that'll affect your aura, and vice versa. If you're in a bad mood, if something's affecting you, then that'll also affect the signature of your aura and how it will look and how it will show up to someone who can see it, or to how the camera captures it. Camera, you say. There was this man in the 1940s named Semyon Kirlian, who was a Russian inventor who discovered and invented Kirlian photography. It's where I think an electromagnetic plate paired with something on top of it equals color. So yeah, basically it was able to detect certain color waves around certain things that touch this pad. So it was a type of photography that people use. Some people debunked it. It was studied in UCLA in the 1970s, but the program that funded the person that was studying it and that sector was defunded, so they weren't able to continue their studies. But it was something that people believed in and other people didn't. It's like the new wave of manifestation and all that. Some people get it, some people don't, but if you get it, you get it. Anyways, I went to Long Beach, not Long Beach, I went to Laguna Beach, and I got my aura photographed, and strangely enough, she came up to me after she saw it, the person who was running the store, whatever. She was doing a bunch of different things, and then she had like 2 minutes to spare, and then she came to me. We did the thing. I put my hand on this plate, this metal plate, and in about 1 minute, then it came up with a summary. 1 picture of me dead center with my aura around me, and then another picture of my chakras, and then it showed how big or small each one was. But she came up to me and she said, "You are a healer. The things that you feel, the things that come to you are meant to, in a way, heal other people." She said a whole bunch of other things that had to do with the white light that she saw over my head, and you can also see it in the picture with indigos and blues surrounding my body. Now I'm going to read to you what these mean. She also printed out a sheet with each color. Some people say that there's only 3 colors when it comes to your aura. Other people say that it's the full spectrum of color. But this right here, I had white around my head, indigo, and violet. So the indigo means deep inner feelings, inner knowing, intuitive, and sensitive. And I do feel pretty sensitive. But strong sense of peace and calmness, teacher ability, strong loyalty, thinking clearly, powerful intuition. I think that very accurately shapes the person who I am, because I do, like I said, feel sensitively, and I have a strong sense of intuition. Some people say that they have intuition in the sense of people come to them and ask them questions. My version of it is I never ask anybody questions about my life, or I hardly ask for advice. I would also give people that ask me for advice intuitively. For example, before I even started dating, people had dating questions for me, and I'm like, all right, let's get to it. This is why this is happening. but I also never ask people for advice. And I think that's a product of kind of who I am. And then the violet means spiritual healing powers, visionary, great spiritual and intuitive insight. Many can sense the power emanating from you. Psychic abilities. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm a psychic. Not for real. Like I said, not a scientist, not a psychic or whatever. But I do see myself as a visionary, not just glazing what this thing said, but when I see a vision for my path, for my journey, I will execute it until completion or extreme failure. I either do it all the way or I don't do it at all. And I've never had a feeling of, oh, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I just kind of start doing things. There is no plan B. I'm doing A until I finish plan A. And then the white means spiritual, enlightened, connected to the ethereal state of things, divinely connected, touched by divinity, life purpose as a spiritual teacher, healer, life coach, extremely rare and powerful, but it connects the paths that allows others to find these connections within themselves. And yeah, honestly, I do feel connected to helping people kind of pull things out of themselves that they didn't know that they had, and connecting to a deeper meaning. And I don't say that I'm like a spiritual guru or anything, but I just kind of feel this intuitive nature. So yeah, when it comes to aura and aura photography, they're not lying. They're really not lying. And it's kind of like horoscope when you actually align with your horoscope. I'm a Scorpio, so sometimes, you know, the whole mysterious thing, you got me there, but other things don't really align because it's, I don't know. Sometimes it aligns, sometimes it doesn't. But when I already have had these characteristics since I was a youngin', a young lad, then that is what makes me more inclined to believe a certain scientific practice. So if you have aura photography in your area, I found it in Laguna Beach, so go ahead and check them out. Literally just Google it. There's probably like 3 or 4 in that area, but see if you can get a consultation. I think it was maybe $30 or so, but it can help you point you towards your purpose. And the way that you know that it is actually true or not is if these characteristics have already existed within you. I've also gone to a psychic before, and I love when they're not lying. They usually tell me things about myself that I already know, and then that helps me continue in the direction that I was already going. It's not for the purpose of like creating a new path. It's like, oh, you've been on this path this whole time. Keep going. It's the encouragement that some people need to, you know, deepen their purpose and further either their studies or their exploration. So yes, find one of these and then write down the meaning. I think it is so helpful for being an indicator as to what your purpose should be. And yeah, just my aura in general, I've always felt like people stare at me in a certain type of way, or they just feel comfortable coming up to me and speaking to me and telling me about their day, and I'm receptive to it. And I think there's just like this, I think people feel care. People can sense you from, you know, that oral distance because it's true. These vibrations are true, and people, you know, they feel it. So yeah, this is what aura photography has done for me. It's definitely helped me craft my life in a certain way. And it's like my superpower, and is like kind of empowered me to do the things that I know that I'm best at, and has helped me focus on, you know, what I need to focus on. There's this book called Magic Eye, A New Way of Looking at the World. If you want to practice on how to see aura, maybe you can't get it photographed right now, the Magic Eye will help you with that. It's kind of like if you hold out your hand and then just kind of do that defocus stare. Or if you see someone talking within a couple feet of you, do that defocus stare where you kind of don't look directly at them, but look around them. A lot of people only see light and not colors, but with practice, you can end up like being able to see the other person's aura. And usually what you focus on is the other person and not, oh, I want to see auras just to start seeing auras. But what about seeing auras appeals to you? Is it you want to help people discover things deeper within themselves, or do you just want to be like a, you know, like, do you want to have actual superpowers? In that case, you might want to read a different book. But yeah, that is how discovering my aura and getting it photographed has helped me discover more about myself. And if you want to dive deeper into purpose and more topics like this, I have a community up in the link in my bio called Dream Life Academy, where we both discover our dream life while working a 9-to-5. And also the Regulated Girl routine, that is the routine that I use to stay regulated every single day while in a stressful environment. So I hope to see you there at either of those. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it, and maybe, you know, you might like this video. YouTube might suggest a video for you that I think that you'll be interested in. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.